Hey, what's up, fellow gamers? It's me again, Inquisitor. How's it going, Overlip? How are Let's Plays going? I'm not doing Let's Plays right now. I'm kind of on a break. I will definitely be back. I have a list of stuff to play, a big list, and a lot of stuff to talk about while Let's Playing. But, this video is, I guess it'll be a follow-up video to to a video I made a long time ago about ps2's cracking your disc, and it's also sort of a response to a video that I just received, and the person said that they have a certain model of PS2. I have to look at it again, and it doesn't crack games. That's fine. I mean, that's excellent. If you've come across a PS2 that doesn't crack your games, or if you haven't come across any PS2 games, that's great. I wish you all the best, and hopefully it never happens to you. But at the same time, I mean, if you haven't come across a PS2 game that's cracked, are you a collector, or, I mean, because that's, I don't know. I guess that makes me special. I guess I'm such, I'm such, I guess I don't know life. Because if you haven't come across a PS2 game, like, what have you been doing? Like, do you collect PS2 games or whatever? But I don't know. I guess maybe that just tells me my collection is special, or maybe I'm special. Maybe both. But anyway, to the issue at hand. Slim PS2s. I don't know. The reason I made that video is because a long time ago, before I switched to fat model PS2s, I had a slim PS2. I will show it to you. I may have had a black one. This is what I bought for my girlfriend. I think this is the one that did it. It may have been the black one. This is the brand new PS2, just about. It hasn't been used a good 40 hours. Well, maybe a good 60 hours. This is a SC... Yeah, let's see here. It's a SCPH77001 model. And yeah, this is being shot on my 3DS camera. I don't really have a camera right now, no longer do I have an iPad. I'm not really into videos unless they're gaming videos. But anyway, I had a slim PS2. I just started my collection. I had like 90 games, and I had some big freaking plans for what I wanted to buy. And I was playing Persona 3. I think I already told the story. I got about, listen to me, yeah, that's proper English. I reached maybe the 70-hour mark, maybe 60 hours. I know I wasn't even halfway done with the game, and I started to notice a little line on the ring of my disc, on the inner ring, this part right here. And I was like, okay, well, it's just, a defect. It's not going to grow and continue to crack. But the more I continued to use the game, excuse me, the more I continued to use the game, the more it started to crack. And, snapping it in and out of the game, in and out of the PS2 console, and in and out of the case, didn't really help it. So in short, snapping it in and out of place made it even worse. Now, if you haven't experienced that problem, that's fine. The end of the story is this cracked so much, or it wasn't really bad, but like the crack grew so significant to the point where the spindle or whatever of the PS2 could no longer grip it, so it couldn't really spin it without actually spinning it. And you don't want the disc to actually spin by its own. You want the console to control how it spins, because as long as the console can control the spinning, it can read the disc. When it's spinning out of control, the console can't read the disc. When it's spinning out of control and the console can't read the disc, and the console caused the problem, you have a problem. You and the console both have a problem. So like, I don't know what you guys have been doing. This isn't a shot at. I'm not trying to attack anybody, but like, if you haven't come across a cracked game yet, I mean, I don't know. Like, are you a collector? I mean, do you deserve to even look at my channel? I mean, because I shop at Amazon and eBay. I don't really go to thrift shops. I mean, I'm sure I could get some games at thrift shops, but I'm not going to search the world for thrift shops for games when I can go on Amazon and eBay and buy games. And like I said, that is a after my Persona 3 disc cracked, I was distraught. I was like, how am I going to continue? I know I'm jumping off topic here. I'm everywhere. But anyway, back to my story. I was like, how can I collect the games when the system I'm collecting games for is going to crack the games? Excuse me. And yeah, I was really worried. I was scared. And my friend told me about the fat model ps2s, which I totally forgot about. So yeah, but the moral of the story is, yeah, it's a random problem. But when you collect, when you're a consistent collector of PS2 games, like I am, like I've been for the last 9 years, when you're consistent with collecting, you don't want random problems. Because ordering games online, whether it's through Amazon or eBay or Glide.com or GameFly, they have some PS2 games. A few of them, you can rent them. If you like them, you could buy them. It's not really a great selection, if you ask me. Buying games online is already a problem of its own, because there's games like, I'll show you, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, which costs at least $60 a copy if you want everything. This is a problem of its own. It took me 3 copies to get the copy that I actually liked. I have Yakuza 2. As you can see right there, I have 2 copies of that. The other one's inside the case. That game is $70. When I spend that much money on a game, you think after spending that much money on a game, the next thing I want to do is start snapping it in and out of place? Heck no. HE double hockey sticks. I don't want to snap anything. I want to place it in the tray, and I in other words, I like the way the big model spins the disc. I don't want any more random problems, any more random cracks, because games are too freaking expensive. They're too expensive, especially PS2 games, especially games from the 6th generation. They are too freaking expensive to be buying over and over again. And that's what like I consider myself a perfectionist, sort of, when it comes to the games that I buy. I like everything to come with it. I like the disc to be in presentable shape, and I just can't deal with it. So yeah, it may not happen to everybody, but if it doesn't happen to you, then good. But it's happened to me, and I've bought, I don't know, at least 700 PSU. I'll give you I've already done this before, but the quality's poor, but I have about like 270 or whatever shooters. I forgot how many adventure games. I have just about every freaking RPG from the 6th generation. Only thing I'm missing is a few Digimon games and a few Monster Rancher RPGs that I want to get for the PS2. And after spending look at me, there I go again. After spending all that money on those games, the last thing I want to do is snap it in and out of place. I don't want to snap any freaking thing. I'll snap it in and out of the case at most, but I'm not snapping it in and out of place. And I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but this may be 2 videos, so I'll see you guys next video. Sorry about the Nintendo 3DS camera quality. Whatever. See you next video.